Boy, what a headache. What a jerk I am. Oh wow. Just one of those days.
What up? Welcome to an episode with I Know the Nerd. Yep. So on Tuesdays from now on, hopefully we can do an episode with I Know the Nerd. Instead, I Know the Manager. It's still me, but we're going to do one with just I Know the Manager. Or maybe it's not me. Maybe this is just a masked voice. Like the government gave me some secret stuff to talk about. You know, I can just do voiceovers. So maybe this is really not me. Or maybe this is not him. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. You can't tell because you're just listening. Or maybe you're not. You're probably not listening. And hopefully you are. If not, share this with a friend. And then you are now listening. So, but today's first we'll start with some nerd news as far as The Rock confirms his upcoming DC role, which is very exciting because he's been teasing us through Twitter and everything else. There's been a lot of rumors flying around, so this is potentially maybe a spoiler, not really, but just, you know. So if you don't want to know this, you should not listen to this, for a little while. But he does go out to say, I understand it'll be a character in DC Comics with the story of Shazam, but I'm not sure if I'm the role of Shazam or Black Adam. So really at this time, I don't know if he knows 100% for sure. I'm pretty sure he knows. He just wants to kind of, he wants to kind of leave us on he just wants to leave us hanging, which is pretty good. Now, and then he goes, now things are focused on Batman and Superman. Next is Aquaman and Wonder Woman to come. So basically, after they do the Batman and Superman movie, which, Aquaman and Wonder Woman are supposed to be in there a little bit. So, and then they're going to go focus more on Aquaman and Wonder Woman. So, and they basically, I don't have the timeline here, but they do have pretty much it's like, this is, they're playing this in 2016, this in 17, well, and so on, I think all the way to 2020, which is 6 years from now. So, they got some big plans. In which, let's see, so yeah, I hope that The Rock will do Shazam. He's a good guy, and Black Adams would be the bad guy. Now, for Rock to do the Black Adams, he would really be going out of character, not like in a bad way. I'm just saying, if you look at all of the Dwayne Rock Johnson, I call him The Rock because I'm a WWE fan. If you look at all his roles, if you think about it, he's usually a good guy in some shape or form. He's never really a bad guy, but he is a good badass good guy. Like, he plays badass roles. Like, he doesn't mess around. He's usually shooting or killing or kicking some ass and taking names. So, but if he plays Black Adam, he'll have to get into a darker set of mind, which I wouldn't be opposed to seeing. I think it would be different or good for him. So yeah, there's I want him to actually play Black Adam. I think I'm gonna go with Black Adam. That's my choice, just because I want to see something different, and he would make a badass either one. But if I had to choose, I'm going with Black Adam. So yeah, faux show. So, and here's some WWE news. So I was watching SummerSlam Sunday, and if you haven't watched Monday Night Raw or anything, John Cena got that ass whooped. For serious, that was no joke. He got suplexed, I think 13 or 16 times. It was a super long amount, and I'm sure it's on YouTube by now, or you can just get the WWE Network for $9.99. That apparently seems to be a trending thing. So I wish they would not say that, but it's better than Michael Cole repeating, get the app, download the WWE app, download the WWE. So it's just a new thing they're trying, because Vince actually lost out on a lot of money. They thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it was, and I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. But there's just so many websites and other things that you can really get it off of free that it sucked a lot of juice. He should have did this. Well, one, he didn't have the momentum. He started having all these shows on all these different channels, and I guess he got the bright idea, like, we can do our own station, and they could. Like, they got their own thing. They got things going on there that are different, but I think so. Just because you can get it from other things for free by legally downloading or whatever, it kind of messes everything up. So that really sucks. But I'm a big WWE fan. So Brock Lesnar did win the WWE championship. I guess the heavyweight. They got them together, but they're just calling it the heavyweight. But really, the one's the WWE belt, one's the WWE heavyweight champion belt. So, but he's got both. So I don't know if they're saying, okay, if you got both now, you're the WWE heavyweight champion. So I don't know how they're doing that. Oh, and here's some other great news. It's probably the best Star Wars news you've heard, period, ever. Well, in the last year or so, because now they're doing the new trilogies, if you didn't know, and then every year they're going to do, so they're going to do 7, and they're going to do a standalone movie. They're going to do 8, do a standalone movie. So that's basically, and I don't know if they're going to do it the Marvel way, kind of link them together, or if they're, just going to, do something like a backstory or future story or what. But I'm very happy to see J.J. Abrams took it over. If I were to pick anybody to do it, it would be J.J. Abrams or who's ever Kevin Feige, I guess. Kevin Feige, because they're doing a pretty good job right now. Him, Michael Bay, he is about to actually go and do some other things. I think he's going to back off Transformers and do something different. So as far as that franchise, I think they had one more movie to complete it before maybe they could do a reboot, Oh, but back to the Star Wars news. We got sidetracked. That's what I, as a nerd, do. So, best news ever. So, they are going to try to stay away or stray from the CGI-driven action scenes, or specific types of action scenes, or physics, or people. So that means probably Jar Jar Binks won't be back. That's just a possibility. Like, that's not set in stone. I don't see a fucking need for him to come back. He didn't really do too good, and he kind of fucked the movie up. And so we won't see a lot of CGI or CG, and we'll start seeing some of the older fashions come back. Like real life AT-ATs, maybe some real ships, because back in the day it was miniature ships and stuff. Well, they weren't miniature, they were good size, but they were real, and a lot of it has turned into CGI stuff. So it's going to be a little different and go back to the old school, like the Millennium Falcon will probably be, back to old. I know a lot of the droids and stuff, they're bringing people back into them, so they're actually, I think so, anyways, from what I understand. So they're going to get rid of a lot of the BS and get more focus back onto the old school way, which I think that's why I think people loved it so much, when they did the new ones that, they were good, I guess, but not really. So they were trying to bring back what we've lost, bring back the heart of it, because Lucas changed a lot for the movies. As far as today, I don't think without him we grew 10 years just from Star Wars. We grew 10 years faster than we would have. So yeah, that's what's going on in nerd news this week, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you didn't, see you next week, because you'll be back, or you won't. Maybe. I hope you're back, though, and I hope you really enjoyed all this nerd news. Oh, and don't forget, Doctor Who premieres this weekend, so do not forget that. Peter is the new Doctor, and don't forget that. I will be taking some pictures, hopefully with a real live TARDIS, because I'm going to this big premiere. And if I do, I'll post some pictures next week of the next episode for y'all. So, have a great day. Oh, y'all thought I was done? Nerd out.